Welcome to Deep Links, where we dive deep into the core of what it takes to truly thrive in today's world. I'm thrilled to have you with us today as we tackle a topic that can completely transform your life: how to cultivate a high-value mindset as a man. This isn't about sugarcoating things or giving you a bunch of feel-good fluff. We're here to cut through the nonsense and get straight to the meat of what it takes to elevate yourself to a high-value man. So, let's get started. Alright, let's lay it out straight. A high-value mindset isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through hard work, self-awareness, and a refusal to settle for mediocrity. If you're looking for a quick fix or a magic bullet, you might as well stop listening now. What we're talking about here is a serious, long-term commitment to changing your mindset and, by extension, your life. So, what does it mean to have a high-value mindset? Simply put, it's about understanding and owning your worth and using that awareness to make decisions and live a life that reflects your true potential. It's not about flashy cars or designer clothes, although those might come along the way. It's about having the inner strength and clarity to make choices that align with your goals and values, not just following the crowd or chasing after superficial markers of success. Let's dive into the nuts and bolts of how you can cultivate this mindset. First and foremost, you need to develop self-awareness. This is the foundation of everything else. Self-awareness is about taking a long, hard look in the mirror and being brutally honest with yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Are you living up to your potential, or are you coasting along, doing just enough to get by? It's easy to convince yourself that you're doing fine, especially when you're surrounded by people who are just as mediocre as you are. But if you really want to elevate yourself, you need to break out of that comfort zone. Self-awareness requires you to step outside of your daily routine and evaluate your life from a distance. What do you see? Are you happy with it? If not, why? Are you making excuses or taking action? Self-improvement is the next critical component. Once you've identified where you're falling short, it's time to do something about it. This isn't about beating yourself up over your flaws, it's about taking proactive steps to address them. If you're not good at managing your finances, learn how to budget and invest. If your social skills are lacking, work on becoming more charismatic and engaging. The key is to take ownership of your growth. No one is going to do it for you. Discipline is another cornerstone of a high-value mindset. Without discipline, you're just going to spin your wheels and get nowhere. Discipline is what keeps you going when you don't feel like it. It's what gets you out of bed early in the morning and keeps you working late into the night. It's the ability to stick to your plans and resist the urge to slack off or get distracted. Without discipline, even the best intentions and plans will amount to nothing. Let's not sugarcoat it, discipline is hard. It requires sacrifice and a level of commitment that most people aren't willing to give. But here's the deal: if you want to stand out and achieve extraordinary things, you have to be willing to put in the work. This means setting goals, making a plan, and sticking to it, no matter how tempting it might be to deviate. It's about showing up every day and giving your best, even when you don't feel like it. Another crucial aspect of a high-value mindset is resilience. Life is going to throw curveballs at you, and you have to be ready to handle them. Resilience is about bouncing back from setbacks and using failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. It's about maintaining your course even when things get tough. Every successful person you've ever heard of has faced failures and obstacles. What sets them apart is their ability to keep going despite those challenges. Handling setbacks with grace and determination is what makes a high-value man stand out from the rest. Instead of letting failure knock you down, use it as a lesson. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. The ability to stay resilient in the face of adversity is what separates the high-value men from the ones who give up at the first sign of trouble. Let's talk about relationships. Having a high-value mindset means knowing how to handle your relationships with others. This isn't about being a jerk or a lone wolf. It's about understanding your worth and ensuring that others understand it too. This means setting clear boundaries and not letting people walk all over you. It also means being fair and respectful to others. You don't have to be a doormat to be a nice person. People will respect you more if you have standards and stick to them. This applies to all areas of your life: personal, professional, romantic. If someone doesn't appreciate you for who you are or what you bring to the table, then they don't deserve a place in your life. It's about having the confidence to walk away from toxic relationships and surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you. Now, let's get real about societal expectations. Society often tries to box men into specific roles or standards, but a high-value mindset doesn't give a damn about those expectations. You don't need to fit into a mold or live up to someone else's idea of what a man should be. You create your own standards and live by them. Don't let societal norms dictate your choices or limit your potential. Forge your own path and be true to yourself. A high-value mindset also involves continuous learning. The world is always changing, and you need to keep up. This means staying intellectually curious and constantly seeking out new knowledge and skills. Whether it's reading books, attending seminars, or learning from experiences, never stop growing. The more you know, the more valuable you become. Plus, being well-rounded makes you more interesting and capable. Don't underestimate the power of physical health in shaping a high-value mindset. Your body is your vessel, and taking care of it is non-negotiable. This doesn't mean you have to become a bodybuilder, but being in decent shape is essential. Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and get enough sleep. A healthy body contributes to a healthy mind and affects how you feel and how others perceive you. Here's the tough truth, not everyone is going to like you, and that's perfectly fine. A high-value mindset means being okay with that. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to live your life on your own terms and attract people who appreciate you for who you are. Trying to win everyone's approval is a losing game. Focus on being true to yourself and let the right people find their way to you. Finally, let's talk about financial independence. This doesn't mean you have to be a millionaire, but you do need to be responsible with your money. Financial stability gives you the freedom to make choices based on what you want, not just what you can afford. Start budgeting, saving, and investing wisely. Financial independence is a key component of a high-value mindset because it provides you with the freedom to pursue your goals and live life on your own terms. In conclusion, cultivating a high-value mindset is about understanding your worth, being disciplined, staying resilient, setting your own standards, continuously learning, taking care of your body, and managing your finances responsibly. It's a challenging but rewarding journey that requires commitment and hard work. If you're serious about making a change and elevating your life, start applying these principles today. It won't happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you'll see the difference. Thank you for tuning in to Deep Links. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more real talk like this, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot and helps us bring you more content that cuts through the fluff. Catch you in the next episode.